that there are so few Asian entries this year. What might be the reason as compared to last year? Why?
Exactly. In this, I would say this in the past 10 years, Asian cinema really play important roles in Cannes and in the same thing in Venice, in Berlin. But this year, it was like such a shock. I'm not an Asian film freak, but seeing the list, and there are only 2 films from Japan, and they both are from Japan. Exactly, and then and they're not my favorite. They're not my cup of tea at all. The first one is Naomi Kawase. She's an independent filmmaker, and then the other one is Takeshi Miyake. He is doing like horror films. And
is this going to be horror film too?
Oh yeah, yes, I guess so. It's called Harakiri, Death of a Samurai. So it's a lot of blood, a lot of action. But then yeah, it's such a it upsets me when I saw the list, when the lineup is announced.
Right, but what do you think then? Why only just 2? A couple.
Like films are always, like the Chinese filmmaker from mainland China, they made it through Cannes, like non-stop, every year. In this year, no more. Well, Indian cinema never got into the main competition, never, ever. Iranian films, kind of died down, it's like they used to be very hot, not anymore. Well, I would say, well, kind of Asian, from Israel. Israeli films also, made it to Cannes a lot, but not this year. So I would say, this is weird. The selection is weird. Only 2 films from Asia and they are from Japan. And also, I think none of them from Latin America. This also upset me because all we see in the list are those old school directors.
The name one, like the
yeah, I mean, well, look at Pedro Almodovar. He's been doing great films. He's a master. But then, he becomes himself an old school. What about, well, those award winning ones like Paolo Sorrentino from Italy, old school. Terrence Malick from America, old school. Nanni Moretti, again, old school. Well, when I say old school, it's like, come on, they've been coming to Cannes for years.
Share opportunities
and now
with
there's
the US.
no young and hot and exciting filmmakers in the competition list.
Do you think this is possibly one of the criteria of choosing the films to be?
Well,
they have to be known directors.
No. In fact, it can be mixed. At least like some hot new directors coming into the list, like at least 2, 3, 4 of them. But out of this, 15 films, they are all old bags.
The content of the film itself, like maybe this film this year perhaps kind of tackling like social issue that happens in the world.
No, in
That's
fact,
not the criteria.
No. In fact, I would say there are new exciting filmmakings in Latin America. Right down from Mexico to Argentina, and all over Asia there are new directors. Strong ones, from Philippines, from Thailand, from China. Korea.
Didn't make it this
even
year,
Korean
wow.
doesn't have anything with the film in competition. A big surprise.
Big surprise.
And upset me.
So maybe what's the film that everyone is anticipating to see this year?
Well,
miss it?
my taste is from Turkey. Once Upon a Time in Anatolia, by Nuri Bilge Ceylan. He came to Bangkok last year in our festival. Yeah, we gave an award to him
Award,
for the
right?
Lotus Award. Well, people who are fan to Last Frontier, it's called Melancholia. Last Frontier, he got big fan. The other one, I would say Terrence Malick from the US.
Okay.
The Tree of Life.
Okay.
So these are the some hot films, because they are old, established, directors. So people would look forward to that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.